What's going on today, YouTube? I'm gonna do a little demonstration with ammo and my new 9130 Mosin Nagant. The targets will be pumpkins. Now, after Thanksgiving and the holidays and all that, I figure I would dispose of these very properly and very formally. The gun we're using, like I said, is a 9130 Mosin Nagant, and I don't know if you can read that. This is a 1938 built. Now, don't start giving me hell for shopping the stock. That's how I bought it. She's a hell of a shooting gun. Decided it in yesterday. I mean, doing pretty good at 75 yards. The ammo we will be using, which is new ammo, haven't tested yet, is 180 grain Winchesters. Hold on. Yeah, out of there. Now, for the shooting, we're not gonna pump it full of like all of it. So here's the Winchester 180 grain. Pretty bullet. Kind of looks like a 30-30 on steroids, mainly because of the bullet itself. Nice, pretty load, brass. That one will be going toward the big one because that first pumpkin is bigger than that one, so I figured I'd shoot the bigger bullet at the bigger pumpkin. Now, the next load is not Winchester. I just put them in a Winchester box to kind of keep them organized. They are just military surplus loads with a soft tip on it. So that one will be used toward the smaller one. I'm not sure what the grain is on these, but if I had to guess, I'd say about 150, maybe 160, 65, I mean. So that one will be shot at the smaller pumpkin. So let's get started. Let me grab my ammo here. Now, I'm only firing 2 rounds, but, well, here's a comparison of the two. Surplus load, Winchester. So, the thing I like about the Winchester is it's going to be a more quality bullet. It's not as corrosive, not as dirty, and it'll shoot much better, I'd say. But we're going to shoot the small pumpkin first with the surplus load, and then shoot the big pumpkin next with the big load. Yeah, let's see if I can get this to work here. Yep, that'll work. Like I said, first one, surplus load. Well, let me lay the rifle down here. As you can see, it didn't do a whole lot. It went in, and that's the exit of it. Didn't do a whole lot. Nothing, major. Finger-size hole, literally. And that's all the surplus load did. Very clean, I'd say. This is the first thing I've actually shot at it like this. I've usually used to shooting it on paper and whatnot, but I'd say if you went to go kill a deer, you wouldn't have to worry a whole lot about a messy aftermath, I'd say, because that's what I'm going to use the gun for later on, once I do some more tweaking and a little bit of work to it and get her nice and shooting pretty and whatnot. But now we're going to move on to the bigger pumpkin with the 180 grain Winchesters. Stupid thing. Alright. So it's pretty obvious that the 180 grain is a little bit more mean. I mean, here's my hand. I can get 4 fingers in. I know that looks wrong, but I can almost get my whole hand in there. That's almost a fist-size hole. Not bad. Now, the backside, on the other hand, is a fist-size hole. Whoop. You know? So that thing got messed up pretty good. So I say if you went and shot a deer with this 180 grain, it's gonna have a bad day, or even if you're using the gun for self-defense. Either way around, whatever you shoot with the 180 grain, it's gonna have a bad day. Needless to say. So that kind of concludes that the Winchester seems a little bit more hard-hitting and knock the hell out of something. But I'll think of more tests and stuff like this. So if you like this type of video, I mean, in the next one I won't